Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is Friday, so I think we're going to have a good time here. Okay. Today is Friday. I thought it was going to be the usual non-eventful Friday, and then suddenly we just discovered that the Justice Minister has issued a new bulletin. All right. So, as you can see, I've just printed it. So this is the new bulletin that I've just printed. That's the new bulletin that I've just printed. And let me try to close that a little bit. Okay. So that is the new bulletin. This is the old bulletin. So apparently, the Justice Minister, Honorable Given Lubinda, has gazetted a new bulletin. He's saying that they are doing away with the old bulletin. They now have the new bulletin. So it's gazetted today. Okay. Interesting. So the new bulletin, when you look at it, gazetted today, it does not have a date, but it has the name of the Attorney General and things like that. Okay, so they're saying that they've made some changes, okay, to the bill. Now, this is a very, very unusual step to take. It's pretty much unusual that a government would change a bill in this way, you know, where they don't withdraw the bill, because normally you would expect that they would actually withdraw the bill. But in this case, they have not withdrawn the bill. Instead, what they've done is they've just said, we are going to change it and amend it. So it is not very clear under what rule Given Lubinda has changed the bill. Okay. Anyway, he's claiming that he has changed the bill. So what are the changes? Let me just go over them. They are not supporting the Christian morality thing. So in the new bill, there is no the Christian morality thing. Okay, that's what they're saying. No Christian morality. You remember the thing that they were trying to amend the constitution so that everything in the constitution of Zambia should be replaced with Christian morality and Christian ethics. So that one, they've removed it. They don't care about it. Otherwise, on page 2, everything is the same. Page 3. Now, item number 13 from bulletin, they've changed it. So they're saying that they're going to amend Article 63, which will include ratified after as prescribed, something like that. They have changed item number 15, section number 15, where it says Article 72 is amended by the insertion if is convicted of an offense and sentenced by a court to an imprisonment. In the case of an elected member, if the member becomes a member of a political party other than the party which sponsored them to parliament. So this is talking about disqualification of members of parliament. So they are also proposing that in the new bulletin, they're going to change some terminology, basically, not very, very important. They're going to change Article 83. They've deleted it. So what they've just done is they've taken bulletin and then they've just crossed out things that they are claiming they are changing. Okay, that they are claiming they are changing. Then they have changed that the hearing of the petition will be 14 days. That's the thing that they have in the new one. They have removed the provision that was talking about having a coalition government. You know, the coalition government thing, they've removed it. Okay. They've removed all that. They've maintained the idea that there's going to be what they are calling a legally disqualified person. They've maintained they've maintained that legally disqualified person, whatever that means. They are claiming that in Bill 10, they are going to recommend the accession to and ratification of withdrawal from the National Assembly, meaning the National Assembly is going to play the role of ratifying treaties that the nation goes in with. They have then changed the issue of deputy ministers, so they've removed deputy ministers. They are claiming that they've changed the disqualification, the term of office for Chief Justice. They say it will be 10 years, for not more than 10 years. Yeah. What else have they changed? On the council chairperson, they say that the council chairperson or the mayor will be elected from among themselves. So they've not changed that, from among the councillors. Then basically those are the changes that they've made, okay? In what they're calling the new Bill 10. Okay, so after all these changes that they say that they've made in the new Bill 10, what is the question? The question that is being asked is this document different from this document? Are they different in any way? No, they are not. It's the same thing. The so-called changes that they say they have made in this new Bill 10 are useless, and they do not go far enough in meeting the demands of common sense and constitutionalism and the rule of law in Zambia. That is the major concern that we have. So whatever they have said in this new bill changes nothing, okay? Why doesn't it change anything? It is because they have still maintained one important change that is very, very detrimental to Zambian democracy. They still are going to change parliament. And the rules for changing parliament, they have still not included it in any of this new document. They haven't done that, okay? What this means is this old document said that the Patriotic Front are going to change the way you elect your MPs. This new document maintains the same thing, and parliament is key. The reason why whoever controls parliament is key is because if you control parliament, you can change the constitution in any way that you want it to change. So what the Patriotic Front is doing is this. They want Bill 10, okay, to empower them to change parliament so that after Bill 10 empowers them to change parliament, then they can have a parliament that is more agreeable to their wishes. And if they did that, they can then change everything in the Constitution of Zambia. That is the major thing. And that is one thing that they are not changing in the so-called new Bill number 10. In other words, they have maintained and they have insisted that they will go ahead and change parliament, okay? And once you change parliament, then they'll be able to change everything else. The provision, it's section number 9, okay? So it was section number 9 in the old constitution, in the old Bill 10. Now there is a new, in the new Bill 10, it's now section number 8. Section number 8 has not changed. This is what it says. Elections to the National Assembly shall be conducted under a mixed member electoral system as prescribed. The danger is that this section, the new section number 8, changes nothing, okay? What it means is after, given, okay, so if, for example, this bill number 10 passed, What will happen is the Patriotic Front government, they are the ones that are going now to set the rules for how the next parliament is going to be elected. And that is where the major issue is. If you were to reduce this document into one change, this is it. Okay? So forget about all this deputy minister. Quite all right, you fought against deputy minister because you fought against deputy ministers today and they have said that, okay, fine, we are going to take it out of their new bill 10. But if this section number 8 passes, means then that by themselves, the Patriotic Front can bring back deputy ministers because then they are going to have 2/3. In other words, Bill 10 will make it easy for the Patriotic Front to have 2/3 at any point that they need 2/3 to change everything else in the Constitution. So, Bill number 10 is actually a bill to make it easy for the Patriotic Front to achieve 2/3 at any point. So, the next year's elections, you would think that if Bill 10 passes, right? So, if Bill 10 passes, the next year's elections the Patriotic Front are going to make rules now that are going to make it very easy for them to achieve 2/3 majority at the elections next year. And you know what would happen after they achieve the 2/3 majority at the elections next year? Then everything is going to be open because this bill has opened their minds to the Zambians. We now know what they think. We now know what they wanted. This is the bill they wanted. So what they've done is they've cleverly gone in to give us a few changes. Okay? No deputy ministers, no coalition government, and that's it. But they leave intact a very critical change that if it passes, the Zambian parliament gets destroyed. Okay? Now, there's been a lot of debate about the mixed member electoral system. What it means here is that even after they change Bill number 10, they claim to change Bill number 10, they have still not defined what mixed member electoral system is. It's a trap, okay? They've still not defined what mixed member electoral system. They're still saying that a mixed member electoral system is going to be defined by an ordinary statute of parliament that they are going to pass after they pass Bill number 10. So all this noise that they were making about involving youth, involving women, involving the disabled was all noise. Because when the earliest opportunity that they have to try and change Bill number 10, you know what they do? They don't include those changes. No youth, no women, no disabled. The only thing that they say is to continue saying that this is going to be under a mixed member electoral system without having this bill define what that mixed member electoral system is. And the reason why they are not defining what that mixed member electoral system is because they want to define it through an ordinary statute of parliament. And when they do that, as an ordinary statute of parliament, then what happens is that then it will be what they decide. It is not going to be what consensus decides. It's not going to be what 2/3 of parliamentarians decide, because when you are changing a constitution, you need 2/3 of members of parliament. When you are changing an ordinary statute of parliament, you need simple quorum. 25 MPs can meet and enact an ordinary statute of parliament. That is what they want to do. They want to have the power to enact simple statutes of parliament that are going to regulate members of parliament and everything else, that are going to regulate the rules that they are going to use to define what mixed member electoral system. My fellow citizens, now think about it. Lubinda has had the opportunity, so Lubinda and the cabinet and President Edgar Lungu, they had the opportunity to say that they are going to change, okay? And when they change it, right? They say that they've changed. They say that they've published a new bill. They don't include this mixed member electoral system. They don't define it, right? Wouldn't you have imagined that they were going to define it? Wouldn't you have thought that they were going to define it? make it clear what is meant by mixed member electoral system? No, they haven't. So what is my verdict over this thing? It is all a smoke screen. This is how Kelenkas behave. You see, we were telling Given Lubinda to say that this bill number 10 is an evil bill. You are enacting it for the sole purpose of perpetuating the Patriotic Front government in power. You see, he dilly-dallied, he refused. He said that, no, this was done by the people of Zambia, blah, 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 blah. But it was all a lie. It was a clear lie. Now that we've caught them in the lies, they have now tried to sugarcoat poison, right? They sugarcoat it and they say, because we've now told you that this is going to be the new changes. The other thing is, procedurally, I'm not sure whether the Speaker is going to let these changes in fact stand. Because look at this. The Constitution of Zambia Amendment Bill with proposed parliamentary amendments. What does that even mean? With proposed parliamentary amendments, who is proposing these parliamentary amendments? This is completely unheard of. The reason is, according to our current constitution, if you come up with a bill to change the constitution of Zambia, you need to gazette it so that people discuss it for several months. Now, what will happen? Which parliament has agreed to these amendments? Okay, you see, they were caught in a very big web of lies. That's what they are. They were caught. They were caught with their pants down. What does that expression even mean? Pants down. Now, after they are caught with their pants down, they have nothing to say. So now they begin confusing things and lying. Look at this. That's what it is. Look at it. Amendment Bill 2019 with proposed parliamentary amendments. So the question is, which parliamentary amendments? So this is the old one, okay? And that's the new one. So you see the old one just says Constitution of Zambia Amendment Bill 2019. That's all it says. This new one, they're calling it the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Bill 2019 with proposed parliamentary amendments. Now, this is unheard of. Parliament has not amended Bill number 10. So how come the cabinet has issued and has gazetted this thing that they are calling a new bill with proposed parliamentary amendments? How do you even propose parliamentary amendments? Who is the parliamentary amendment proposer? Who is proposing, right? And the reason is just one, right? It's all because the Patriotic Front has been caught in their lies. And we thank you, Zambians, for paying attention, right? Because when Laura Mitty started, because Laura Mitty, I think, was the first one who read this thing, you know, when she was dramatizing this issue, I was like, why is she just becoming a problem? What's happening here? I think you know, she read it and said, this is a huge problem of a bill. So a few weeks later, I downloaded it, I read it, and true to her word, it scared me. This thing, you know, you can go back to my Facebook post in July last year. I started reading it. I went to the second page and I thought I couldn't hold myself. I was so embarrassed, confused, and I feared for the future of our country. I had to go live immediately to say, I'm just on page 2, but this thing is a dangerous bill. So many of you Zambians came together and have rejected bill number 10. You have rejected it. Now it is time for you to finish the rejection and say no to what they are calling the new bill, okay? The best thing that they can do, the normal thing that should be done by normal people, is withdraw it from Parliament. You withdraw it from Parliament. That's exactly what the Catholic bishops are in fact saying. Withdraw the bill from parliament. After you withdraw it from parliament, then go and consult the people of Zambia. But no, they want to use a very confused procedure. I don't even think this is a normal procedure where you are saying that this is the new bill with proposed parliamentary amendments. How is that even normal? How is that even acceptable? How can members of parliament accept such manipulation? Okay, so we are appealing to the members of parliament. The people of Zambia are behind you. Do not agree to this latest deception from Honorable Given Lubinda and President Lungu. It's a deception. If this is a government of liars, they know what they want to get out of you. They want to use you to destroy Zambian democracy. Dear MPs, do not listen to these liars. Okay? Do not give them an opportunity to manipulate you into passing a document that has been rejected by the people of Zambia. The Catholic bishops wrote just this week. They've said, Bill number 10 is a problem. Withdraw it from Parliament. It was not done with the support of the Zambian people. Its objective is to keep the Patriotic Front in power forever. Its objective is to destroy the fundamental institutions of our democracy. The objective of Bill 10 is to take us back to 1973 to a one-party state. The situation we rejected in 1990 and 1991. How can we reject the one-party state in 1990, and then later on, President Lungu and Given Lubinda, they then come up with a bill that takes us back to a one-party state, right? They claimed that Bill 10 was done by the people. Obviously, the people did not do it. This is not a document of the people. This is a document of President Lungu and Honorable Given Lubinda and a few group of liars. Because if you are FYI, kona ule chalo. Okay, but when I take you muyaya, if you are FYI, nomba mwamona tuwabe kata mubufi wabo. Tuwaba shinina nomba kwali babalanda tinsoni ebuntu. If you bali no kuchita kuya chita withdraw chibi which ku parliament ba influensoni ebuntu ba chita withdraw okufuma mu parliament nombawe bayalanda ati babe pofiati bala chita shani ati bachinja with parliamentary kuti nga kuti parliament ya chita shani amend. Even if a parliament style like standard debate, yet amend. What is this? Where is this amendment coming from? Mama. Ebufi. Ebufi valeve pa balubinda, ebufi valeve pa na balungu, balungu na balubinda, na cabinet yabo, ni cabinet yabantu ababufi, wakerenka, veka. Efile chitika, pari ayama documents ya video. Nibukelenka okumishinga bata hain okubomfye obuchenjeshi okubomfye obuchenjeshi pakwe bati bachiteshani bena bateka omuyayaya tani twabekata aicho kanshi mwebe na Zambia konkanieni po kanshi ngabalubinda efe bachitana pa Friday, you know, efe bachitana release pa Friday, dide chungulo pa Friday, elo nomba kwa baze bachita gazette kwaliba kuti muachita amend constitution ya chalo muli uyu musango elo balanda ati ni mwebe na Zambia mulefu okubati muchinje constitution imwe mulefu okuchinja constitution muli uyu musango okuchinja constitution ubushiku chidya bwaira abantu tabaleenda ero nomba Lubinda ati yo mukwaito wachinja constitution aba bantu nensoni tabakwata ayin nensoni tabakwata nangu fyamano yachifyalirwa tapaba sana bantu kwena bakatolika ama bishops babakatolika bamyeba ati ibiu taiweme bakatolika baroma bakana ama lawyers mu Zambia bakana bambi mumlanda tiyo lawyer fury against this bill niwe lawyer wako basungu niwe bofi weka wakana iyo teine ama lawyers ba mu Zambia abene balikana ne mulanda mulembe peshafi ama lawyers abene aba mu Zambia balikana bill number 10 bakana bakatolika bakana University of Zambia yakana tonso tubungo twa bantu twa muchalo tobeta twa civil society organizations balikana nomba nga chinshi balungu na balubinda bakoselapo pako bati bioteni bit miebecho bakoselepo nalabweke shepo pantu nindanda kare kambweke shepo icho balungu na balubinda bakoselepo padi bill number 10 iyo abantu abena Zambia bakene nicho balungu bale monoko ebati ibiunga yapita bakateka omuyaya echirengele pantu ayama provisions bali yachitakwana kalimo bayafisa ayin nomba twasopolola twaba berengera okweba tefe bale fokuchita apa pali evifia kulanda ati bale fokuleta mwe filema bale fokuleta mwe mpofu bale fokuleta mo abalemana bale fokuleta mu ba youth na bana mayo ko batipengire mu parliament bufi ain fya kutushinga na bata bale tushinga bata apa liliashi ni apa epa liliashi apa echo kanshi nangu balanda ati baleta bill ya new fiene fibafishapo abalozi bakana barote royal establishment balikana bill number 10 no mbabo yonse all these institutions bakana. Why is Lungu and Lubinda insisting and Nagachinda? Why are they insisting? Why are they willing to corrupt members of parliament with IFMA VX and GX? Is it VX or GX if you want to get called? At they are ready to corrupt MPs with all these vehicles so that MPs do what? Pass this, whatever they are calling it, a new bill. Why would they do that? There is only one reason. There is only one reason. They told us that this document came from the people of Zambia. It never came from the people of Zambia. Avena Zambia vale peshafi. Do you have any questions? As long as you are a lawyer and Zambian by nationality, you have a say. Senzeni, it's true. It's because they say that no, you are a foreign lawyer, and so you are rejecting it because you are a foreign lawyer. Elo na beba nati yomkwai na ba lawyer bene awa Zambia. The Law Association of Zambia itself has rejected Bill 10. Okay. So what can we do? Let's continue bombarding them with the rejection. This thing is has been rejected. Absolutely. Okay. So is there anything new? Well, they've removed deputy ministers. They've removed coalition government. They've removed that provision that was going to say Christian morality and ethics, and I think they've done well. They've done all that. That's what they are claiming to do. No, but these are. You see, because speaker, so bafule face baya kuli speaker, bakaya mweba speaker, we speaker, twaisati, tuchite reject, at tuchite, katush, you can't even, no kufirondoro ate tu firondoro. That's why the Chwempara people are saying, if you can't explain this one. in Jojo. You can't explain it because speaker kachisashan. Namkwata bill. Ero nomba mwae ba speaker not kwata parliamentary changes. Kwena na ba speaker nga basumine nishi na wobene ni bakerenga. Because this is not making sense. What is the way forward? Bafulefe bachita withdraw. Take it out of parliament. That's what they need to do. Okay? Any questions or concerns? Let me see if we have any messages. All right. Somebody's asking, is Butane going to pass? Very unlikely. Not even with this change. As a matter of fact, they can even be sued. I think this government can be sued because if they say that they have a new bill, then this new bill must sit for 21 is it 21 days or 60 days? About 60. So this new bill must sit for 60 days so that citizens debate it. But you know, they are confused. The other thing is, when you look at the face of the new bill, so this one goes up to A to P. If you see the objectives, or A to P. This new one from A to O. All right. So you can't even tell what is the provision that they've removed. You know? Yet establish the office of deputy minister. Yeah, I think that is the only thing that they've removed. So you see, table of contents. What is this bill for? The only thing that they've removed from the new one and the old one is provision of deputy minister. Everything else, they've maintained it. Okay? Right. Okay. So thank you very much. And keep up the good work. We had 32 minutes. We need to end right here. God bless you and God bless our country. Thank you.